This is Calibos, and we're playing Project Ozone 3. So when we last left, we had just put this together, and it's currently off and stuff. So for the moment, it is just fine where it is. But now that we have this, let's look into... let's see, we've got the mining laser thing going. Oh, we're starving again. Always starving. So what we might need to look into is... we have a wireless charger around here somewhere. Okay, we're not gonna use those because those are not so great. Alright, so we need to charge our thing, which I think we can pretty much do in any one of these random things here. It's clearly not suffering for lack of power, but whatever. Alright, so we have so we have the laser producing power, and that's fine. We have this going, and that is also fine. Like we did this forever ago, I didn't realize that there were quests for it. Alright, well, certainly that's a thing. So that we actually have. I don't know about basalt rods, though. We don't really care about the boot. Still working on this. We don't... So let's go back to, now that we've got our power taken care of, let's go back to looking at our oh, sweet. So let's go back to looking at this. One of the things that we wanted to do here, oh, electrical wires. Oh, I hate those. So one of the things that we wanted to do here for this, oh, why is it showing that again? Is we want to get to, we've got steel ingots, overpowered gardening. So this garden cloche, we want that. Technically, we want a lot of these. So in order to do that, we need the advanced crafting table, which we need the crafting component, which I completely forgot about. Why did that turn invisible? Oh, weird. So what do we need for this? Molecular assemblers in here. So it doesn't know how to build crafting tables. So let's put this in here because we are going to need some more interfaces and some more molecular assemblers. So we've got 2 molecular assemblers and 4 interfaces. So we need 4 more interfaces for that one. We'll just say 12, go. And then the molecular assemblers, we're going to need 14. Alright. So right now this has 4 channels on it, and it doesn't assign channels to the assemblers, just to the interfaces. So for example, if I go ahead and I slap another one of those down and another one of those, you notice that we still have only 4 channels. Now if I remove these and I go interface, interface, oops, like so. What happened to the other one? Did I... Oh, once you place it, it doesn't like it. That's fine, whatever. But now it has the full 8 channels. Do you see? So the idea is this smart cable only has 3 channels off of it, despite the fact that it is in fact... I didn't actually want to do that. Despite the fact that, you know, I have 8 devices. That is the glory of... Oh my gosh. So let's grab one of these and do that. Alright. So this is a thing that I meant to do off camera. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. I mean, it's not super complicated. I just needed to do it, and I just haven't really had time. Because, you know, life does that. So this has 3 channels on it, but if I connect it directly to this, we will have problems. So my answer for that is to admit that I was slightly dumb as far as my placement. Because we need a smart cable to come off, and then we need it to connect here. So what I should do is this. We need a cable anchor. Because cable anchor, we want to put the cable anchor there so that it doesn't connect. Then we want to put another cable anchor. Ooh, that's not a cable anchor. Another cable anchor there, so that doesn't connect. We want to go up, we want to go over, and I forgot about this one. So, cable anchor there, and then we can connect that And that should give it a second, and 8 channels. And we're pretty much just going to do the same thing here. It'll be slightly easier because I thought this part through a little better. I know, it's crazy talk. Who thinks things through? But once we have these built, they'll auto, I wouldn't say auto connect, but so we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 48 of those, I guess. 6 and 8 is 48. So we're going to need some more of that. Well, I guess we'll have to wait on that because I am going to need patterns. I am going to need to set up some auto processing. And the biggest thing we're still waiting on is the quartz. The way that we're producing it now is simply not fast enough. Now, this is where the cloche comes in, and this is one of the reasons that we came back over here is we need to build the garden cloche. We'll have to do this silly thing, which means we're going to have to do this. So, advanced crafter. And I realize people are very excited by, oh, we have a giant crafting table so we can make it cost extra. I'm not finding this to be a victory. I'm finding this to be less than a victory. So in order to make this, we need to make these. And then in order to make this, we have to make these. Did it go in? It did. And then we need these, which we can toss in here as well. And then in order to make these, we need this, which is ender crafting. Oh my gosh, which is what we needed the jade for, which is why we went to the Erebus. I remember now. So we need to make jade seeds. Those jade seeds. How much? That's not very much. On the positive side, like, it's been so long that everything is now grown up again. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. So I'm pretty much just putting the essence in here automatically. Because it doesn't hurt anything to do so, and it's eventually going to go in there anyway. And then feeding these through. This is very exciting, right? this is why I haven't had a lot of time for off-camera work, is because this is kind of what off-camera work is. It's super grindy and a little bit horrible. Not completely horrible. I do enjoy playing. Never get the idea that I don't. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing this. But there are some pretty grindy aspects to this. So we put the essence in, we come over here and we get rid of the seeds. Because the seeds. And we can just chuck these in here. So I don't know how useful the corallium essence is going to be to us yet. I mean, it opens up corallium stuff, obviously, so hopefully that means useful, but and corallium is, of course, from Abyssalcraft, which I've never really had much use for Abyssalcraft. I'm kind of the, if you can't automate it, why are you doing it school of thought. Which, I mean, that's not. Crop sticks. That's probably not the best way to be approaching Minecraft. I mean, but I've been playing it for a long time now, and honestly, I've gotten to enjoy my shortcuts. And I will be properly grateful when we can automate this. So, we don't technically need the garden cloche to automate this. It's probably just one of the more convenient ways of doing it. And the least power intensive. I think that all of these are... Okay, these can go away. Now, that being said, we need at least one for every type of seed. But once we have it going, we will simply be able to craft everything that we need. Like, just straight up. And it's probably faster than any of the mining things that we've got going. So one of the things that I've been doing is if it's 10, 10, 10, I'm just putting it in here. Because I've got too many things that I'm working through in order to level, or in order to... Too many things that I'm working through to just put them back right away. I have to limit it to what I need. I mean, I'm still... Yeah, I'm still leveling up some of this, but... Wow, I've actually... Have I worked through all that? Oh, maybe Maybe it's time to start working on the next tier. That's crazy. Ironwood, Liz seeds, silver. I thought that I had Certus quartz going somewhere because I did need it. Certus quartz. So we may simply make a farming area and then go to town with it. So let's do that. Because we need the Certus quartz, we're just gonna do that. I guess here's as good a place as any. And it'll have the upshot of doing some questing too. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll notice, probably notice, that over here I have all the crop sticks with cross crops, which are the second set of sticks which, you know, line up at the top. Over here, we're not going to do that. It is unnecessary. I think at some point, I don't remember if it was on camera, I discovered or remembered or something like that, that this needs water. Can we make another one of these? What is that? Pick it up. There we go. Bucket of water. Water. Missing water essence. Of course we are. Glowing water. Harms undead enemies. Fire water. So, okay, so I do have a thing there. So we're just going to try and do that. Does it not allow us to do that? Maybe we can't place stuff on top of it. And it's not counting as water. So it counted while it was next to it. Yeah, see, there we go. Let's try another thing, bone meal. The idea is I just want to speed this up, but we cannot. There's a special bone meal for the mod, and that's probably what I need. But we're gonna get the Certus quartz growing, and hopefully it spreads. And we're gonna put a bucket of water there. Bucket, one of my many buckets. All right. And there's our magical timer again. It's always too fast. There we go. So hopefully this will spread. I could be wrong about the cross crops and the spreading and stuff, but I don't want to be. And it may simply be more profitable to put this here. So that I can do this and set it up for additional crops. Okay, it is spreading, sweet. So that's sort of the plan, is we're going to get that spread, and then we're going to set up some auto harvesting, which I guess I will have to take care of in the next episode, because we're out of time. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. Questions, comments, concerns, as always, can go below, and if you liked it, please leave me a like. Lets me know that somebody out there cares. I do appreciate the comments and the likes that I've gotten in the past. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, you folks have a great night.